Welcome to part 33 of Let's Play Knights of the Republic 2: The Sith Lords. This is a pretty important part, at least to me.
I didn't want to say anything, but you forced my hand. I've heard about the Force and what it does to people who can't control it, or themselves. And it shows in everything you do, and in your face.
I had some questions for you. This little dialogue thing that he's doing now doesn't really do anything. He's just telling you you look ugly and you look like you're on the dark side, which we are,
Right.
and so is he.
What do you want to know?
I met someone on Nar Shaddaa who says he knows you. We saw that in the last part.
Yeah, that's a surprise. Did he say I owed him credits too?
He says you're not Atton at all, that you showed up on Nar Shaddaa during the Jedi Civil War.
I'm as Atton will ever be. And whoever your trusted informant is, he's right. I did show up on Nar Shaddaa during the Jedi Civil War, along with a lot of other refugees.
Is there anything you want to tell me?
No, because you're asking about it. If I wanted to tell you anything, I would have come and told you. Anything else?
Calm down, I just wanted to know. No harm meant.
Is this an interrogation? If so, you're terrible at it. Especially for an ex-Jedi. Or whatever you are. Why don't you just crawl in my head and try to dig out whatever you're looking for rather than asking about it?
Maybe I will if you won't tell me.
You know what? I helped you get off Veragus. If I hadn't been there, you wouldn't have even gotten off the administration level. I'm trying to help you. I don't know why I'm bothering.
Why are you trying to protect me?
I don't know. I'm not sure I understand it half the time.
I want to know where you were before you arrived on Nar Shaddaa.
You know what? Not once have I asked you about the Mandalorian Wars. Not once.
I heard about Duxon. Everyone has. I heard about Serico, and I sure as hell know about Malachor 5.
What makes you think you've got the right to interrogate me on anything? You've got plenty of lives to answer for. All you Jedi do.
If you've got a question, then ask.
How did you even live with yourself after Malachor? Is that why you went back to the Jedi Council? Hoping they'd kill you?
Go on, let's hear it all.
But Jedi don't kill, do they? At least not their prisoners. Maybe you were counting on it when you went back in chains. So you got off easy. You were exiled, brushed under the cargo ramp, another dirty little Jedi secret. I'll tell you, all those Jedi at Malachor, they deserved it. Every last one of them.
There must be some reason you believe as you do. Why?
Because Jedi lie, and they manipulate, and every act of charity or kindness they do, you can drag it out squirming into the light and see it for what it is. The galaxy doesn't need Jedi arrogance or Jedi hypocrisy anymore.
What do you mean?
At least the Sith are honest about what they're killing for. The Jedi are pacifists, except in times of war. They're teachers, except when it comes to telling their students the truth. And when they save you, it's only so you can suffer more.
You are wrong, Atton. That is not the way of the Jedi. Oh, I didn't like any of those conversation options.
Whatever, just leave me alone. I don't know why I'm wasting my time with you anyway.
I'd like to know about your past, especially if we're traveling together.
Well, don't get too attached to me. I don't like it.
Why not?
It's because I'm a deserter. It's what I do.
You served in the war?
Served in both of them. Against the Mandalorians, before and after Revan, and again, when Revan declared war on the Jedi.
But why?
Because I followed orders. But it was more than that. You were there. You knew how easy it was to hate the Jedi who sat back in the Republic, evaluating the threat, and watched us die against the Mandalorians.
Why did you desert?
Because you can't believe in the Republic anymore after the Mandalorian Wars. After Revan, nothing was the same.
Right after that final battle at Malachor, I was right there with the rest of the defectors, because it was the right thing to do.
I agree, the Republic did not deserve your loyalty, not any longer.
The Mandalorians were slaughtering us by the millions. The millions. You were at Serico, when they turned the Stay-Rib cities into glass craters. At Duro, when Basilisk wardroids rained like meteors onto the orbiting cities. And when the Mandalorians set fire to the Zoxan plains on Ares III, the fires that still burn. Without the Jedi who turned on the Council, without you, the Republic would have lost the war. And we would all be Mandalorian slaves or corpses.
The Republic deserved to be betrayed, and you knew where your true loyalties lay.
We were loyal to Revan. That was enough. He saved us.
So you followed Revan like I had.
After Malachor, after the Mandalorian Wars, that's when the Sith teachings started spreading through the ranks.
We knew where our loyalties lay.
I just said
to
that.
the Jedi who came to help us. Not the ones who sat back on Dantooine and Coruscant, watching us die.
So when those same Jedi who watched us die decided to start fighting us during the Jedi Civil War, we fought back. I fought back.
How?
I started killing Jedi. A lot of them. People say killing Jedi is hard. It's not. You just have to be smart about it. No blasters, no getting close to them, no attacking them directly when you can gun down their allies instead. There's ways of gassing them, drugging them, making them lose control, torturing them. I was really good at it.
What's worse is that killing them wasn't the best thing. Making them fall. Making them see our side of it. That was the best.
You make it sound easy.
I taught myself techniques. It's hard for Jedi to sense what you're really thinking if you throw up walls of strong emotions and feelings. Lust, impatience, cowardice. Most Jedi awareness doesn't cruise beyond the surface feelings to see what's deeper. And I was good at that, throwing up walls. And my superiors knew it. Sometimes the Jedi on our side wouldn't even realize I was there.
So you force emotions to block someone reading your mind?
Yeah, I had a talent for it. More like instinct. I wasn't the only one. I know you left at the Mandalorian Wars, so you don't know much about what went on behind the scenes in the Jedi Civil War. But Revan understood one thing. The real battle was going to be fought between the Jedi on both sides. That was the only battle that mattered.
He was right, and he proved it.
Whoever had the most, the strongest Jedi were going to win the Civil War. If Revan couldn't convert Jedi, Revan would kill them. So Revan trained elite Sith units into assassination squads, whose duty was to go out and capture enemy Jedi. I was in one of the special units trained to do this.
Capture Jedi, not kill them?
Yeah, Revan had plans for all Jedi. I think it was important that the Jedi see his side of things, the Sith teachings. Revan wanted to break them, and then have them join him.
So how did you break away?
One day, I decided not to do it anymore, so I left. Ended up on Nar Shaddaa, became someone else.
You took a risk thinking I would care that you killed Jedi. I don't.
I didn't think you would, after Malachor, but it was a chance. I guess I was just tired of keeping it in. And I've been with you only a short time. Enough to know that as soon as someone signs on with you, they haven't got long to live. You got history, and anyone who travels with you doesn't. And maybe I want somebody to know who I was in case a story needs to be set straight. Maybe you understand.
But why did you leave the Sith?
Well, there was a woman, a Jedi. She gave her life for mine.
Who?
I never knew her name. She sought me out. She said she had come to save me. She was lying, of course. Or I think she was. It doesn't matter. She told enough truth to get my attention.
Truth about what?
She said that Revan was doing something terrible to Jedi within the unknown regions. That when we captured Jedi, they were sent to a place designed to break them. And that anyone in his service who showed any ability with the Force was sent there too, to turn them, to break them into dark Jedi, or assassins trained to kill Jedi. She said that's what would happen to me, that I had the Force inside me. That's why I was so good at killing Jedi. And that when the Sith learned of it, there would be no escape, no turning back. I would become an instrument of the dark side, forever. I had heard talk in the ranks, troops vanishing. I knew what she meant, but I didn't believe her, or want to believe her.
So what did you do?
I did what I did with all Jedi. I hurt her. I hurt her a lot. And then, right when I thought she couldn't take any more, she showed me the Force, in my head.
And I felt everything she felt. And I heard just an echo of what the Force was, and how what I was doing, I think I loved her. But it wasn't that kind of love. It was the kind of love where you're willing to give up everything for someone you don't even know.
Jedi lies.
I killed her for crawling in my head, for showing me that. But before she opened her mind to mine, my only thought was that I would love to kill her. And at the end, I killed her because I loved her.
You were right to kill her.
In the end, she sacrificed herself to keep my secret, to prevent the Sith from knowing about that touch of the Force inside me. She wasted her life to save me. Me.
And I felt her die when she opened her mind. I've killed Jedi, like I said, but I was never there to feel it, to be on the receiving end. And after that, I couldn't stop feeling things. Before, guilt, lust, impatience. It had been orchestrated to get close. Now it all just kept tumbling out, and I couldn't keep doing what I was doing. So I left. I fled with the displaced war veterans to Nar Shaddaa. I lost myself there, until the war came to an end. I wanted no more of Jedi, or Dark Jedi, or the Force. I just wanted to be left alone.
And then, I met you on Paragus.
And I thought maybe she had saved me so that I could help you. And if I can't, then I have to try.
Then I'll welcome your help.
I didn't want to tell you any of this, but I had to. Because if something happens, I can't let you think I was doing it for something other than the past.
That is all I ask.
Once, a Jedi showed me the Force. I heard it. I felt it. At the time, there was too much pain to confront it. Because if I did, it meant I would be changed into something else. Now, I'm not afraid of it anymore. And I think that by learning how to use it, I can help protect you. Or at least buy you some time when disaster comes screaming in.
I want to learn how to use the Force. I want to learn how to use the Force to help you.
Then I will train you, Atton.
What must I do? Is there some ritual, or...
Just close your eyes and open your mind. Imagine the slaughter of the war, the death, and the energy it filled you with. Hear the echo of the rage you felt during the war, the hate, the betrayal. Feel the fires as Republic ships burn and Jedi fall before you. And at last, Atton, awaken. And Atton has taken his first steps on the path of a dark Jedi Sentinel. Yes! Atton is finally a dark Jedi. And I have a lot of levels to give him. But man, what an intense secret. Some intense feelings, and wow, can't believe he kept that all bottled up. But yeah, that's kind of why Atton's one of my favorite characters. That's a very intense background, and I don't know, he just seemed... I can't describe it. But, let's see, we have a little over a minute left. I don't think I can do very much. And we did something really big in this part, so I think I will just cut it here. And between this part and the next part, I'll level up Atton, and he will join the ranks of the Dark Jedi. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. See you later.